Hello, yogis. I'm Lee Henderson, and welcome to your quick, easy, post-workout yoga stretch. This is a really great one to do anytime you're winding down from your workout, and it gives a nice, big, full stretch out to all those big muscle groups of the body. Let's get started. So, let's come to find a nice, big, wide-legged child's pose to begin. Big toes touching, knees nice and wide, rest the forehead down. And just breathe. And this is going to be a really calming one to do. After your workout, you may still have your heart rate up. And just take some big, nourishing breaths. Beginning to calm the heart rate, calm the body, calm the mind. Good. From here, let's come into a gentle twist. So taking your right arm, feed it underneath your left armpit, bringing your gaze to the left, if that feels comfortable in your neck. And breathe. Send some big, full breaths to the back of your right shoulder. We're getting a nice stretch there right now. You may also feel it a little bit into your lower back. Good, and now let's find that on the other side. So bringing your right hand back out in front of you, extend your left arm underneath your right armpit. Bringing your gaze to the right, if that feels okay in your neck, and just breathe. Send some nice, full, expansive breaths to the back of your left shoulder. And anywhere else you feel the stretch. Good, so looping your left arm back to center. And now let's just roll the spine up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Roll your shoulders back a couple of times. Good, all right, let's sit down on the sit bones now and extend your legs out nice and wide, getting into a nice big hip opening stretch here, some hamstring stretching too, with a little Upavista Konasana. Take a moment to roll the flesh out from underneath your sit bones, rocking forward on the hips. Good. From here, bringing your right fingertips outside your right thigh. Extend your left arm up, grow super tall. Exhale, gently dive up and over to your right. Good. And I like to offer just kind of leaving this top arm, extending up in space here, getting this beautiful opening to the left side rib cage and the intercostal muscles of the rib cage. Helping us to breathe more deeply, more fully, taking in more oxygen, more easily. Breathe. Good. Slowly come back to center. Left fingertips down, outside the left thigh. Extend your right arm up. Grow nice and tall. Exhale, gently dive up and over to your left. And breathe some sweet expansion into your right side rib cage. Bringing in some fresh, nourishing oxygen. Good. Slowly come back to center. Right fingertips down. Placing your hands on the earth in front of you. Let's take a deep breath in. Grow nice and tall. And now exhale, lengthen your upper body forward here. In and out. Good. With each breath in, lengthen through the spine. And with each exhale, melts your navel a little closer to the earth. Good. Breathe down into your hips for 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly come back to center. Let's draw the legs back in together. Give your knees and your body a nice, full, loving hug in. Just breathe. Good, and then staying on your sit bones, knees bent, feet hip distance apart and parallel. Sweep your arms up, hug in through your core. Let's do a little abdominal roll down, why not? You're just finishing your workout. Good, and then as you're down here, coming into some gentle hip and heart opening, nice opening through the front of the hips. We'll get into the little bit of the front body through the obliques and the chest here as well. With a little bridge pose. So knees bent, bring your feet so that your ankles Sorry, I said your obliques. I meant your, transverse abs, the main front abs. Bring your ankles right underneath your knees. Your feet hip distance apart and parallel. Good. Extend your arms by your sides, reaching your fingertips towards your heels. Press down through your palms. And press down through your feet. And now lift the pelvis up towards the sky. Bridge pose. Good. Breathe up into the front of your hips. And slowly lower down. Nice work. Let's come into a little round 2 of that. Press down through the palms. Press down through your feet. Lift your pelvis up. If you want to explore a little deeper on this round, you could try walking your arms and your shoulders underneath your body, interlacing your fingers behind your back. So here we're getting a further broadening and opening to the chest and the shoulders, as well as the front of the hips. Good. Press down through your feet to lift the pelvis higher. 3. Breathe. 2. 1. Really nice work. Gently lower down. Okay, and let's hug the knees in just to release the low back. Good, and then coming into a little hip opening here, moving around to the back of the hips, opening up those glutes, those powerful glutes, which carry us through life, through our workout, and tend to hold a lot of tension. So extending your right leg up, flex the right ankle super strong. So you create the strong L shape in the right ankle. Keep that. And now cross it over your left knee, opening the right knee to the side. Good. From here, take your right hand, feet are between your legs, interlacing your fingers behind your left thigh, and gently hug your left thigh in towards you. Breathe into the back of your right hip. Good. And if you want to go a little deeper in this one, you could try gently pressing your right elbow into your inner right thigh. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Gently release. And let's find it on the other side, extending your left leg up. Flex that left ankle super strong. Good. Cross it over your right knee and find your thread the needle on the other side. So just always have a peek at your ankle that is crossed over the knee and your thread the needle, always making sure there's a strong L shape with that ankle. So it's like you're drawing the toes actively towards your shin. This just helps to stabilize and protect the knee when the leg is in this external rotation. Good. Breathe into the back of your left hip. Maybe gently press your left elbow into the inner left thigh if you want to move a little deeper for 3, 2, 1. Good. Gently release. Hug your knees in. And now let's gently roll up here, and we're going to do some nice opening for the hamstrings and the back body, moving into the lower back as well. So I'm going to offer a little yoga, Paschimottanasana, but I'm going to offer coming into it in a bit of a different way. That will give a little bit more support to the low back, and especially just a bit more support if those hamstrings are tight, which they often tend to be. So I'm going to invite here, bend your knees. You can, if your hamstrings, if it's comfortable to have the legs extended on the earth, you can go for that. But I'm going to offer, beginning with this one, with the knees nice and bent. And then take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Good. Now hug your belly towards your thighs and your thighs towards your belly, and lengthen through the spine so the spine stays nice and long. Good. Now from here, just begin to walk your sit bones back any amount until you start to feel a nice deep stretch through those hamstrings. And that might not be very far, and that's okay. It's all good. The point is here, we want to move to that place where we keep a nice, or have a nice deep stretch through the hamstrings, but we want to avoid putting the strain on the lower back that can often come with this forward fold. So keeping the spine nice and long. Good. Breathe into the backs of your legs, your lower back. With each breath in, lengthen the spine forward. And with each exhale, melt your navel a little closer towards the thighs. 3, 2, 1. Good, really nice work. Slowly come back to center. Let's give the knees again one more loving hug in, lengthen through the spine. Good, and now coming back onto your back. Let's find a little gentle twist here. And I'm gonna offer a particular variation of a twist that gives a nice opening into the front sides of the hips as well. It can feel pretty sweet. So for this one, could feel nice to cactus your arms if that feels okay in your shoulders. Otherwise, you can always extend your arms out nice and wide, palms facing up. With your knees bent, bring your feet mat distance apart. Shift your pelvis slightly to the right. And then just allow your knees to windshield wiper to the left, coming into this gentle windshield wiper twist. If you want to go a step deeper on this one, you could try crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. And this will bring a pretty sweet stretch into the front right side of your hip. Good. Breathe. For 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly bring your knees back to center. Shift the pelvis to center. Now shift your pelvis slightly to the left. Allow your knees to windshield wiper to the right, coming into your gentle twist on the other side. And if it felt good to cross the right ankle over the left thigh, you can try that here. Right ankle over left thigh. Breathe. Good. Gently bring your knees back to center. Shift your pelvis to center and then hug your knees in just to realign the spine. And then coming into one final little heart opening, sweet gentle opening here for the chest and the shoulders with a little fish pose. So extending your legs out, prop yourself back on your elbows so the forearms are pointing forward. Good, and gently press down through your elbows to lift and open your chest to the sky. Could feel good or maybe best in the neck here to tuck the chin and keep the gaze forward. Or if it feels okay in your neck, you can begin to lengthen the neck and the head back. Maybe getting a little opening here to the throat as well, if that feels okay in your neck. Good, breathe up into your heart for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly bring your head back to center. Lower yourself down, lower the spine back down on the earth. And then give your knees and your body one more final loving hug in. You just did beautiful work. And then as you're ready, extend your legs out for your Shavasana. Extending your legs out nice and wide. Relaxing your arms by your sides, palms facing up. And just breathe. Send big, full, nourishing breaths through your body. Taking this time to rest and absorb all the benefits of your workout and your yoga stretch. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, give it a like and subscribe for more. And for more full-length yoga content, come and practice with me at RebeccaLeeHendersonYoga.com.